ambition to become a doctor. She went on to the University of Leeds, where she graduated with a BSc Honours in Human Biology, went on to study for a Masters at the University of Sheffield, and then to the University of Dundee to study medicine. At university, she became the group representative for British Medical Review Sessions, organised a charity fashion show to raise money for the neonatal unit, and Children's Award, which I understand is very close to her heart. She then went to Malaysia to work at Kuala Lumpur General Hospital to practice acute medicine, and she's currently working at Bradford Royal Infirmary and at St James's in Leeds. She hopes to continue her studies to specialise in cardiology, and she says that she couldn't have done it without her family support, especially her father, Riaz Beg, Uncle Riaz Beg, who is with her today. And then we have the first position today going to Dr. Khadam Khamas. Uncle Khamas is here today. Uncle Khamas is a man who comes from a village where my parents come from, in Bayville. He studied originally in Bayville in the school that we are now supporting children in, ladies and gentlemen, so he's one of our success stories well before we came into play. He then went on to Garden College, where he studied zoology, going on to FC College in Lahore, where he obtained an MSc in zoology. He taught in pre-med for 5 years. He then came to the United Kingdom, where he taught at Batley High School in science and various other subjects. He then went on to the University of Liverpool, obtaining adult education diplomas. And then, mashallah, went to Saudi Arabia, where for 6 years he taught English for specific purposes and microbiology at the King Abdul Aziz University in Jeddah, and then the Al Qura University in Makkah. So not only did he have the pleasure of teaching, he had the pleasure of teaching in such a beautiful city. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to put your hands together for all 3 of them? Can I ask you all to please come to the stage? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hand over to one of my trustees to announce the Business Achievement Awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to announce the short-listed nomination in category of Business Achievement, the finalists in reverse order. We have a joint venture here with Mr. Abdul Patel and Sarwar Bhatt. Mr. Patel started his career in post office business in 1982, and he bought a post office in Savayra, in heart of Asian community. And Mr. Bhatt bought a Chickenley post office in 1991, and 3 years later he moved to large premises in Wyke. In 1998, Mr. Bhatt helped running Ravensthorpe post office on a temporary basis, and joined at this point, Mr. Patel joined the forces and bought Ravensthorpe post office jointly. Both men made a big investment and commitment in 1999, where they had to move into new premises at a short notice and took charge of the post office, the main post office in Dewsbury, which, for your information, is around the corner. The latest venture for these 2 gentlemen has been in Hekmadwai, where the post office closed down and the community was left abandoned without a vital service. Mr. Sarwar and Mr. Patel opened this post office again for the community of Hekmadwai within just slightly over 3 weeks. Well done, gentlemen. Next I have Mr. Iqbal Tabassum. Mr. Iqbal Tabassum arrived in United Kingdom in 1963. In 1966 he started a job as a machine operator, ladies and gentlemen. In 1966 he moved into taxi business and quickly owned 6 out of 11 taxis in Hekmadwai. His driving experience led him to take advanced driving course and became the first Asian driving instructor in 1967. And I can remember that my father was learning to drive from him. I used to go in the back seat for a ride. And I trust that there will be numerous people around here who are pupils of Mr. Tabassum in this audience. Then in 1979 he moved to Bradford and got involved in various businesses, including food store, 3 city taxis, Tabassum Video, International Garments, and had units in St. John's Market for clothing and sport business. And he was looking for more business at that time as well. He sold all the business concern in 1988 and concentrated on a huge project of opening restaurant business in Cleckheaton. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a dream come true in July 2001 when he opened a Kash restaurant in Cleckheaton, claiming to be the biggest Pakistani Indian restaurant in the world. And I strongly advise Mr. Tabassum tonight that he should go for Guinness Book of Record. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask these 3 gentlemen to come up the stage to receive a Business Achievement Award from Savayra Foundation UK for 2003. Give them a big hand. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, third on the list is Service to Community Awards, and for that I would like to hand over to my trustee Tabassum Jamil Aslam.
It gives me a great pleasure to be announcing the shortlisted nominations in the category of services to the community. The finalists in reverse order are Muhammad Daji and Ramzan Ashraf. In this case, we only had 2. Muhammad Daji has been involved in community work for the past 18 years. He is part of the Management Committee of Millen Day Centre for the Asian Elderly, Vice Chairman of Warwick Road Tenants and Residents Association. He played a vital role in securing funds from Butley City Challenge for children's play area on Warwick Road. He is the Publicity Officer for Iman, International Muslims Association Network. He has actively worked with Kirklees Race Equality Network and Asian Governors Forum for the benefit of the Asian community. This multi-talented individual has been awarded the nationwide award for voluntary endeavour.